Okay, guys, my name is Demi Howe, and welcome to the Soft Boss Podcast. This is actually my first film episode with a guest. I am so excited to bring her on. So today we have Tricialyn Green, aka Nurse Trish. So you guys make sure you address her as Nurse Trish. She is a board certified psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner and a certified nurse educator, and my childhood friend. So without further ado, let's bring Nurse Trish on to the set so we can see her beautiful face.
Thank you,
Hi.
baby.
What's up, girl? Yeah. Okay. I was really nervous about asking you to come on the podcast, but
Really?
I was, and not for any reason. I just know that a lot of these moments might be a little bit transparent. They could be a little bit touchy, but I feel like you had to be my first guest. So I'm so glad that
Thank
you
you.
agreed to come on the set with us today for the Soft
Honored.
Boss podcast. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes, an honor to be here, and thank you for the opportunity. So, I am, of course, Nurse Trish. Grew up here with Demi. Was one of the first people that I met when I moved, and so been here for a very long time. And I am a mother of four. Been married for 23. It'll be 24 years this month.
Okay.
Um, Mother of five if we count pickles.
Oh, pickles.
I love dogs. I love
okay.
teacup poodles. Love animals. Love animals. Have all kind of animals. But I've been a nurse for over 20 years now, and I am just goodness. I'm a lot of things. I am a nurse, but I am really a lot of things. It's just not. I feel like I'm very divergent.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
You're a soft boss. You're a soft boss. You're a
Thank
soft
you.
boss. So I love that. I love that.
Yes.
So let's get into it.
Okay.
Question number one, and um, I chose these questions because I feel like with your industry and just your background and things that you've dealt with, I feel like these were going to be the most appropriate questions.
Okay.
Let's talk about what part of your upbringing shaped the woman you are today.
Okay, that is a great question. Definitely growing up in a two-parent household. Okay. My parents were very traditional. My father had all girls, no boys.
Ooh.
So he really, really took the time to teach us everything he knew.
Yeah.
So we was not tomboys, but he, as far as fixing a car or flat tire, checking your oil, garbage disposal, he made sure we knew how to care for or take care of ourselves, safety, all those things. And he would always say, this is a man's job, but I just want to make sure you don't have to depend on one to do it, right? And so he wasn't raising us to be like just strong, independent women. He just wanted to make sure that we were able to, if needed, to take care of ourselves.
Gotcha.
And then on the flip side, my mom, very opposite from him. But she was our Girl Scout leader and volunteering for popcorn on Friday at school and things like that. She sewed our clothes, taught us how to sew. And so I feel like we got the best of both worlds.
You got the balance.
We got that balance, you know. She raised us, as believers and, just honest, good people. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Now on the flip side of that, their parenting style is a lot different, than my parents' style is.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of us are. Just the way we grew up and the things that I think that we kind of was exposed to, and we kind of reeled that back in.
Yes.
With our kids.
Yes.
But as far as like the ambition that I have, I just feel like my dad, his strong kind of harder personality, like business sense, definitely I see that part in me. But then I see that softness that my mom brings at the same time when I need to be. So I kind of, I'm a little bit of both.
Yes.
Like if you look at like, what's your leadership style? What's a little bit of everything, depending on the situation.
Yeah. And I love that answer because that's what this is about. Soft Boss is about being able to balance the feminine and the masculine. And just hearing that story, I can tell that you got an equal amount of both parts. And it's just good to know that because a lot of us, some of us didn't get that balance. So we might be a little bit more masculine where we should be feminine, and we're a little bit more feminine where it should be masculine. So I love that.
Yeah.
What part of your story have you kept quiet for too long, and why?
Okay. So this is not something that I've not shared on a personal level, like with you or other people, but more publicly, I haven't shared my breast cancer journey. And I have publicly shared, of course, the importance of breast health and awareness and mammograms and all that in general.
Correct.
But I haven't publicly shared my individual journey. Okay. And part of that is not because I'm not wanting or don't want to be transparent, but I'm just now getting to a place that I'm wrapping my head.
Yeah, you're in a safe zone now.
You know what I'm saying? Around it all.
Yeah.
And I think that for a lot of people on the outside, it's like, oh, you know, you're done with this, you're done with that. You got this thing. You need to be telling everybody. Yeah. But that's just not it. Yeah. I had a lot of healing to do that wasn't just physical. Yeah. Had a lot of emotional healing. Had a lot of lifestyle adjustments and changes that I had to process and make for myself and what I want the next. Hopefully, I mean, we kind of mid-40s now, but for the next 50 years, I'm gonna claim that in the name of Jesus that what I want that to look like. Yeah, because you know, a cancer diagnosis will have you thinking a whole lot of things and reprioritizing and things that were important that you thought they were important. Maybe still important, but not as important. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It just puts a perspective on the sense of time. Yeah. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, so.
Woo, cancer journeys, we will get into that later. But it will definitely change your perspective, your mindset, your thought process. Yes. You know, what's a priority, what's not a priority, the things that I used to get angry about, the things that don't matter anymore.
That don't even matter no more.
Yeah, so I
ain't fussed about no toilet seat in 3 years.
Oh, okay.
It's not important.
Because it's not important.
It's not even important.
Yeah, I love that. Okay. What's a lesson that hurt you to learn, but you're grateful you learned it?
Oh, wow. So I feel like I jumped out there early and jacked up my credit from the get-go.
Yes.
Okay. That was a day and time where they were sending the credit cards to us right after high school. You didn't have to fill nothing out. You just had to activate it. Yep. Getting those cards and making, doing this and just living life, just jumped out there.
It was a trap.
Trapped. Yeah. And I look at everything like my dad taught me as far as investment and money management, but where was the conversations about credit?
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not knocking that, but like
it's so important to keep your credit
like
in alignment.
I don't ever remember, and even in high school, you learn how to home make and cook and this and that and economics, but credit, what was that? until it went left,
and then you need to get something and you couldn't get
it, and then you realize that not just I can't get it now. This thing go on for 17 years. That is a hard pill to swallow.
Absolutely.
And then you spend the next years trying to, rebuild, on that. No matter how much money you make, that credit, trying to rebuild and reconstruct. So that was a hard lesson. Yeah. That I had to learn. But I love that I went through that because my children's story is totally different. Yeah. So able to help them and educate them. And even like my daughter, and even China, she graduated from college with like almost an 800 credit score because we started that journey at 18. That's amazing. And teaching her how to manage, a credit card while she's under our roof, or whatnot. And I don't want the world to teach her that and mess up really, but I started talking to them even before then, prepping them for that. So I am glad because she'll have opportunities that we had to wait for, for years. And so some lessons, they might have to learn their own, but there's like a 17-year lesson that we need to spare them from. Today, right now. Yeah, definitely. So, yes.
I think that that's the one thing my dad told me. He was like, keep your credit in order. I don't care what you do, keep your credit in order, because if you don't have money, you can always get credit. And so I have, that has just stuck with me for so long. So I'm so tedious about, my credit. But I think the fact that you were able to go through that at an early age, now it's enabling you to be able to not have your children go through that. So a lesson less learned for them, but a lesson learned for you.
Yes.
Okay. Was there ever a time you wanted to walk away from it all? And if so, what made you stay?
So, as far as we're talking like more career, family, like marriage,
whatever you want to share, because we get in phase. We might be in a walk away and say, you know what, I'm done with everything. Done. It just depends.
Yes. As far as like, I think that one of the hardest, well, when I say hardest, multi-layered thing, that job that we have is wives and parenting. Yes. Okay, and parenting is like, for us, is a no-brainer. That those are kids, and they didn't choose us, and we didn't choose that outcome, but we chose our spouse.
Yep,
we chose.
Absolutely.
And I can honestly say, no matter, and we did have some tough times. Yeah, and we had plenty of times that I've been like, oh, he got me twisted. Yeah.
We've all been there. That's right. The thing. We've all been there. Yeah.
But I can say, there's been times where I'm like, do I need to step away? Like, do I need this? Yeah. But never wanted.
Yes.
And I think that's the difference.
That is the difference.
Never wanted. Yeah. Have had that moment where I'm like, I need to reevaluate some things, but never wanted. Yeah. As far as career, as far as being a nurse, a caregiver, a nurturer, love that aspect. But the traditional corporate 9 to 5, just doing it this way, no autonomy, no room for creativity, just going with the emotions and same meetings, just checking out the boxes type of nursing care. Yeah, absolutely. And I wouldn't say that, of course, I didn't walk away from nursing, but I did walk away from that structure. Yes. And I had to take a couple of steps back to take a whole lot forward. Yeah. And at the time, people thought I lost my mind. You're going to walk away from all this money. You're going to walk away from this position, this title. What does it mean if you're not feeling fulfilled? Yes, at the end of the day, I know that I did great for this person or that, but then what about my person? Yeah. And so definitely, so I wouldn't say I walked away from it, but I definitely had to take a pause. Yeah. And it was a very humbling time, and very few people could see the vision or to see. Even Ray, my husband is Ray. Yeah. He was like, what are you doing? Like, you've worked, so this is what you work for. But no, that's other people's definition of success. Yes. And my definition of success is whatever your goals are. Yeah. Okay, it's not all about just educational or financial or titles. It's whatever those goals that you've set for yourself. And if you have met those, or are you on that way to meeting those, and you're in that forward motion, then you are successful. So, yes.
And I think that's where the phrase comes in, know thyself. Because you knew yourself regardless of what everybody else thought. And you walked away from what was no longer serving you. Right. And sometimes it may look crazy on the outside, but you knew what you had to do. You knew what was best for you. So I think it's so important for you to know thyself in any situation, even in marriage. Like, we stay in marriages, but we may walk away from those parts that don't serve us and still be there. Yes. And it's brave.
That's good.
It's brave. It takes a lot of bravery to do that, because you're almost surrendering to what it's the unknown, but it's the known.
Yes. Absolutely.
It's the unknown, but it's the known. So, yeah, I love that. How do you pour from a full cup when life keeps poking holes in it. Ooh, life has been holing for 2025. I don't know about y'all, but life has had a lot of holes. So let's talk about those holes.
Absolutely. Now, my answer to this is simple, but something that as women, a lot of us struggle with, make it really hard.
We do.
Okay?
Yeah.
But, and so the question is, life poking holes in this cup, how do you keep pouring? It's still, you have to keep refilling the cup. Yeah. What does that mean? It's going to be different for me, different for you, but whatever that is, you have to keep refilling yourself, okay? Mentally, physically, environmentally, with the white, whatever the liquid is that you pouring, okay? And you, the faucet ain't gotta be wide open while you refilling that cup. It can be a slow little drizzle, but you have to keep refilling it. So you have to recharge your battery. You have to self-care, and get what you need, because if you don't, then that cup gonna be dry, and you're gonna be looking like, what happened?
What about me?
Okay, and as women, and I'm not saying that men don't do it too, but like I said, the answer is like simple. Got to refill the cup. However, we struggle with doing that because everything else is important. Everybody else is important. And then we will put ourselves on the back burner. We'll put our needs on the back burner. I mean, even, and as mothers, it's like instinct, of course. But then we left with an empty cup. And everybody else's cup's still full. And then all those holes, we didn't, those are so many things. And then you have a ton of holes that you gotta, so we have to keep refilling our cup. If we want to keep pouring out, because we pour so much. So.
And we're natural nurturers anyway.
Absolutely.
Most of us are natural nurturers anyway. And sometimes we're pouring for people we don't even know. You know?
Like it.
Yeah. We're poor because that's just what we do. We're born that way. It is just an instinct, and we will go to the point to where the cup is empty. We're looking around. It's like, well, what about me? What about me? But during the time that we were pouring, we appeared to be so strong that they did not realize that we were weak.
Yes.
Because that is just the persona that we carry.
Yes.
We've been taught we can't afford to be weak. We can't afford to not be independent.
Absolutely.
We cannot afford to be strong. But at what cost?
At what cost? Because you're trying not to disappoint.
Yeah.
Disappointing others is not an option. You're just trying not to disappoint, and you're trying to meet the need of expectation. And a lot of times we are setting a standard that we feel like, well, we really didn't even set ourselves. What is this standard?
What is it?
What is it?
Yeah.
And why? And then to meet that demand and not to disappoint anybody else, but at the end of the day, you're disappointing yourself. You're left disappointed.
Yep.
So, and then unhappy and unfulfilled, or you've done all this great work, but then you're exhausted.
Been there.
You're exhausted. And that is one of the lessons that I have learned within the last few years. If what I am doing exhausts me. Now, when I say exhausted, I'm not talking about, we didn't did that. We tired. Like we went to the blueberry patch. We did that all day in the sun. Like
it's different.
And it's different because that was good and you ready to come and rest. But I'm talking about if the thought of doing this, like just makes you, you gotta get ready for just the thought of doing it.
Yeah.
Or afterwards, you're just, it's just, that's exhaustion. And if I'm exhausted, I have to question, was that even my purpose? Because if it is truly your purpose or truly the time or whatever it is that if you're supposed to be in that moment doing what you're doing, it won't exhaust you. It won't. So if you're exhausted after doing, just think about that, self-reflect.
Have you ever felt punished for being ambitious, and how did you navigate it? How many of us on punishment right now? How many people want to punish you for being ambitious,
wow,
for doing your purpose,
wow,
for being in your career, for being a light?
And that's it right there, the light.
Yeah, the light.
And I'm going to go the opposite way on this question because for sure, it's been many circumstances where I feel like I have been punished, where I feel like my light is shining too bright and people are uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So I'm going to flip it though, because on the back end, I feel like I have punished myself.
That's good. That's good.
And
the guilt.
Guilt. Feeling bad. Or trying to not let my light shine so bright because they're uncomfortable, or I don't want to hover, over.
Yeah.
So then you find yourself kind of trying to reel back, being smaller than, what you really are to make someone else comfortable.
Yeah.
And it's not fair to yourself.
It's not.
And we're not talking glow. We're not talking, like being, ego. But I'm talking about the natural excellence that's within you.
Yeah, yeah.
That you feel like you have to, because you don't want to make anybody else feel less educated or that and it's not fair. So I have punished myself for that. And I'm like, and then of course one day you wake up like, I gotta be okay with the success because I put that work in. Exactly. I put them prayers. I was on my knees. And we was doing this work. Yeah. And you'll even feel that way about when your marriage lasts and people around you are failing. And then it's like, then you stop getting them calls. Y'all were the best of friends when it was couples. Yep. Ain't heard from you. I still want to go to brunch sometimes. Yeah. So it's so many
layers.
And when you say punish, in so many different ways, there's various ways that you feel punished for success. I mean, over the years, I've had multiple mentors for whatever it is that I was working on, and when the mentee comes and meets that level of the mentor, sometimes that's the issue too.
Yeah. And in actuality, you are a seed. You are a seed that was planted by the mentor. So the fruits of your mentor labor, it should be a life for everybody.
Yeah. Right.
It should be a life for everybody. And even when we talk about ambition is sometimes not even connected to your profession or your career. It's just perfection. It's about your light.
Yes.
Just the light. Like I've seen people that can just walk in a room and they're a light. Their aura is beautiful. It's bright. It's attracting.
Yes.
It's pure. It's clean. It's happiness. Yes. It's all of the things. And some people, they do feel some type of way about that.
They do. And they don't want you taking They don't want you to take that share that space.
You could be quiet and your light be shining so bright amongst the biggest of the biggest people.
Yes.
So I admire you for telling that truth, but don't ever punish yourself. Because God put that in you.
Absolutely.
God put that in you, your prayers and all this stuff. And what people don't even know, the mentor, when you pray for that, God answered your prayer through the mentor.
Absolutely.
The mentor is being disobedient by not wanting to see you flourish.
Absolutely.
Because we're all here to plant seeds and you were a seed.
Absolutely.
So that's the way I feel about that.
Yes.
That one was good. In a world that applauds the hustle, how do you honor rest? Ooh.
Okay. So for this one, the hustle is going to be there. It ain't going to stop.
Yeah.
Unless you push the pause button. Yeah. So this was something I just really mastered. Yeah. I'm talking struggle for years. So just mastered the art and the ability of saying no. Saying no.
Yeah.
Because we will try to squeeze
every little bitty thing. Oh, I can do this. Oh, yeah.
Squeeze, jam pack.
Yep.
okay, for that hustle. Because the grind is good and the outcome is good, and you can think of all the ways that this is helpful to you or the other person or for the cause.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the day, you are running off fumes. So I had a big problem with saying no. Didn't want to disappoint nobody.
Yes.
Didn't want to disappoint nobody. But rest is not a option.
Yeah.
And I've had to move rest and self-care from as needed to the priority.
To requirement.
And we will do that. And I don't know why. In your day-to-day schedule, the one thing when you have to replace something, no matter what it is, rest, sleep is the first thing we'll sacrifice. Absolutely. You gotta stay up late, even though you gotta get up early, but you'll sacrifice that sleep. You won't sacrifice a lot of times that opportunity or that event or whatever, but you're gonna jam it in, and then your sleep, your rest sacrifices from it. And not just sleep, because even sleep, okay, we know you gotta have sleep, but rest and sleep is just two different things.
They are. Some people are sleeping, but they're not resting.
Yes. And I used to feel guilty. I used to feel guilty about, okay, I'm just gonna sit down here and just because in my mind, especially when the kids were younger, I could have had that laundry done. I could have, I could have had them dishes. I could have been doing that. Or well, I got time. And like you said, you're trying to just, jam in all these things. And so I would feel awkward about not doing nothing, feeling like I'm wasting time. So I had to turn that around for myself. And so now I plan. I plan rest.
Yes.
Plan rest.
Yes, please.
So when I plan it, it's on the schedule.
Yeah.
It's something that we know we're doing. If it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, okay, we're going to do this. We had a hustle Friday. We got this on Saturday. But come Saturday, when we get home, this and that, we'll say, we're not doing nothing.
Yeah.
Or we're going to turn on Netflix or whatever.
Yep.
And then Sunday at church, we ain't cook. We just going to. And so we plan it. So when it's planned, you don't feel bad about it. You don't feel it. Because this is a part of the plan.
Yeah.
And it's important. And I don't know why it took me so long to realize that. And not just me. I talked to several women that come in and they're like, I don't know why it's the light bulbs just keep going off about self-care. Same thing with the cup. Yeah. So I plan rest, and I have learned how to say no and be okay and not feel bad about it.
Yeah. Yep.
And not feel bad about it because I am just as important as that person or that situation, that event, even with the children. And that was a big one. Yeah. That was a big one. And you don't want to say, not that we just want them spoiled and right. All in all, learning how to say no.
Yeah. And I think that comes over time and age. I feel like when women hit a certain age, we really kind of step back, we reflect, and it's like, okay, we've really been doing a lot of stuff that is not necessary. You know what I mean? So, I can definitely speak for me, especially when I hit my 40s. I was like, I'm gonna have to rearrange the way I hustle.
Yes,
I have to I hustle, but it's differently. It's a different hustle,
right?
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, I don't know why we do that. Why do we do that?
It's the expectation we put on ourselves, and also it depends on what you saw growing up. Yeah. But I had to realize, like, I was not necessarily comparing myself to my mom because the house was, this and that, and everything was in place and laundry done and dinner cooked. But I had to realize that she wasn't working.
That part.
I'm thinking I'm failing. Like, oh, it just can't. The laundry just keep piling up, or the house just can't. I mean, especially with all these kids, And I'm like, well, how does she do it so much? And it seemed like it was so easy, but it didn't really hit me until one day, like, she wasn't working. Yeah. She was a homemaker, a full-time homemaker, and you can't compare yourself. to any woman.
Yes.
Women, if you're out there, I mean, from the full-time workers to the part-time worker to the woman with adult kids to the woman with young kids, you cannot compare that.
Absolutely.
You know, and we're kind of in that in between where we got adult kids and we still got teenagers, and so we're kind of trying to balance that. But you know, I just can't compare right now where I have still dependents at home to someone whose kids are already out the house and wonder why we don't have or we ain't. You can't. It's individualized. And when I really was like, the standard that I said, it wasn't that my mom said it or anybody else was like coming in my house like you need to be doing. It was just this perception.
Yes.
And perception is what gets us. It's just the way that we're viewing it. It doesn't mean that this is of course, your perspective is, a lot of people will say, is your truth. But like you said, the older you get, the more you go through, that perspective changes. Or the colors start changing and things get brighter and you're like...
It's like it goes from black and white and then you look around one day and it's like, oh my God, everything's so colorful.
Right. And so I was like, wait a minute, that lady was a full-time homemaker. Yeah. Trish, relax and give yourself some grace. Yes. Give yourself some grace, ladies.
Give yourself some grace. Okay. What daily rituals help you stay aligned with your version of success?
I love this question. For about 5 years now, we started this in COVID. When I have a very close-knit family. Okay, so we're all of our extended family live in Indiana, but on my mom's side we're very, very close. But I have a sister here and nephews that we're just close to. We just roll like that. We roll together. Okay. And during COVID, that changed a lot of things. Okay. And I think it was Christmas that I think my sister and them side had gotten sick. Now I was working a COVID unit. And I didn't want to, I just was directly with patients and just always want to keep that space and respect everybody. But that one Christmas that I think my other side of the family got sick, and the idea of us not being together was a reality. And it seems, and I know it's just like people are like, oh, it's just Christmas, but this is something that we've done.
It's a tradition.
It's our tradition.
Yeah.
And so when we realized that night, we were like, we fine because we got our health and strength. Let's just get everybody on the line. And I was like, it's 8:30. At 9 o'clock, we just gonna get everybody on the line. We finna say a prayer. This is for ourselves, our family. Well, that one night became a everyday ritual for us. So going forward, we do 9 o'clock prayer as a family. And so what that is and what that looks like, it's not a long drawn out prayer. It don't have to be, it's what you make it, but all of our phones are set at 9 o'clock. Okay. And no matter where you at, you can be in a grocery store, if you at work or whatever, at 9 o'clock, our entire family will stop and say a prayer for our family. We say a prayer for one another.
That's powerful.
Okay, so collectively, no matter where you are, you can be in a town, you can whatever, that we're praying together, and that brings us together. Because family is a big part of my motivation. It's all.
It's really the fabric. It's really the fabric of you.
Yes.
I remember us growing up together and how y'all were so tight.
Yes.
Y'all were so tight. So it's literally the fabric of how you were raised.
And I embrace that. I'm grateful for that because I know that not every family is. And on my dad's side, we're not like that. Yeah. But that's how we was brought up, and so not that we agree on everything, and we don't have hard times, but that is. And as far as like me and myself, like my success to me is my family's success, and then also not just my immediate family, it's my extended family, those who I consider family. If to me, success is not just about you. So if it's just benefiting you, then what is that? To me, I'm looking at how my success benefits everyone around me. And I'm not talking about just like financially, but I'm talking about my knowledge. As a nurse educator, I want it to benefit you. I want it to benefit everybody. The more I know, I want to share. I want everybody to know, because I want to be I want us to be healthy together, live long together. And so to me, that's the definition of, that was fuels my success. So at 9:00, and we've been doing this for 5 years now, and even I have friends that are like, Trish, I want to tell you, my family doing 9:00 prayer now. And it has passed on. And if you're around us and those phone goes off, everybody's like, oh, it's 9:00 prayer. And like I said, it don't have to be long drawn out. It is just that we take that moment.
And you're in unison.
And we are in unison. And we are praying for one another.
I love that.
Not that you don't put yourself in it, but we pray for ourselves.
All the time.
All the time. That 9:00 prayer is for our family. And we've been doing that. It's 2025. We've been doing that since 2020.
That is beautiful. Just for that to even be birthed during such a dark time. Well, we didn't even know how the next day was going to go. You know what I mean? So just to be able, that right there alone just showed that even in the darkest moments, you can create something that is light.
That is light.
And everlasting.
Thank you. Yes. And it is never fail.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. It is time for the rapid fire questions.
Okay.
Soft mornings or slow nights?
Oh, soft mornings. So nice. I love my mornings and I love my nights. Oh my goodness. Soft mornings.
Soft mornings.
It sets the day.
It does.
It really does. Soft mornings.
Yeah. What's always on your nightstand?
A bottle of water.
Ooh, yeah.
A bottle of water. Yeah. For sure.
For sure. Okay. Affirmations you've been leaning on lately?
The loyalty that I've had for others. I need to be just as loyal to myself. Even with this career change, it's been a big step to kind of move out of something that, so dream job that, my job that I do now is beautiful. I love what I do, but God is calling me to do something greater. And so I have had to tell myself that this is your moment. This is your time. Don't delay it. Walk in it boldly. Stand tall. And you got this. And it's so many things that, I've never been a person that had to have somebody to hold my hand. But it's the once again, like loyalty to a cause and a purpose, but I need to be loyal to my cause and my purpose, and unapologetically. So that affirmation that, Lord, it is your time. Like today is my time. Like I'm living in that. So, and for so long, maybe, it was just a struggle of, getting this master's degree and getting this nurse practitioner. And then when you finally get it, it's like, you kind of pause, like, but no, this is the moment. This is the moment. So I'm just standing on, like, this is it. Today. Now. So, yeah.
Okay. Silk robe or an oversized hoodie?
Silk robe. Silk robe.
I love silk robe, girl. The book that has changed everything.
The book that honestly has changed everything is not complete yet.
Oh, okay.
I can wait for it, but with positive pours into me, and with we ain't gonna tell them everything,
right?
But you are a part of that.
Oh, thank you.
So the book that I feel like has already changed everything is the book that I'm currently writing.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Yes.
Solo trip or staycation with the girls?
Staycation with the girls.
Okay.
I do think that now alone time is always good to, just when everybody's gone and just you, that's good. But I do feel like it's important to connect with others. Right. And a lot of times we will isolate ourselves. and we'll tell ourselves we don't want to be bothered or we don't have time. But when you get there in the right company.
Right. In the right company.
In the right company. Yep. When you're talking about just any girl, I'm talking about your girls, your girls, whoever that, then it is definitely, we need to give ourselves that, so yeah.
Okay.
And just be women. Not moms.
Just women.
And wives.
Yeah. Just women. Yeah. Do we know how to be that?
And that's why we need to do the connection with the, with girls, we need to do that. Yeah. We do, because like I said, with the right group.
With the right group. One thing that makes you feel rich that money didn't buy.
Wow. So many things.
I know.
So many things. Like, just even my people. Like, I feel rich sitting here right now with you. This what you're developing and how many people you're going to help. I just feel like your success is my success. And when I'm around positive people or successful people, it don't even have to be like necessarily when I say success, like your own business. Yes. But I'm just talking about people who everybody doesn't need to be a yes person in your circle.
That's true.
You need somebody who's, But I feel rich in family. I feel rich in friendship. Yeah. I feel rich in experiences, like memories. Like we sitting here before we start. Remember when?
Oh yes.
And when we used to do this and that, they don't even know. When nobody gonna outdance us.
What? We had a whole group, y'all.
No.
FYI.
Bring it, step it up, but no one. And you couldn't tell us that. Those memories are so rich to me. So to me, like the investment in people make me feel rich. Yeah. And everybody, I really can say, like, I got the best people.
You got the best people.
I got the best people.
Yeah. And when you
can
say that,
the best people, not just I got that. People. I have the best people. Yeah. In a wonderful support system. Yeah. In different ways. Everybody brings something different. That makes me feel like there is no money. Yeah. And just time, just spending time. Yep. I walk away from that just feeling just
revitalized, like I'm on top of the world.
On top of the world.
There's nothing that can stop me.
This beat face on top of the world. This little light, this happiness she brought. Y'all see this? Yeah. It's gonna last all week. I'm serious. Because you did it though. Yeah. I didn't go to the MAC counter. Yeah.
The personal experience, the energy. And it's you. It is your personality. The makeup is you.
It's me.
It's not anybody else. Yes. And I knew that.
That's rich. Yeah.
Yeah,
so.
I get it.
And you can't tell me we ain't got a pocket full of money when you just so.
She's gonna be at the Beyonce concert tonight.
We're going to Beyonce.
All right. The scent that brings you peace.
Oh, I love, and it's peace and energizing, focus, all the above. I love citrus. I love grapefruit, orange, lemon, lime. It makes me feel, just alive. Yeah. It really does. And it's calming too. I know it's like, it may seem like it's like an energizer, but it's when calming. It just makes me feel like everything is just together. So I love that. Yeah, I love citrus.
I like citrus too. I do like citrus, and a lot of times when we say peace, we always think of like the lavender, the leather, and the tobacco smells, and it's kind of. But it's not all that. It's not always there for everybody. I'm telling you, everybody's different.
I put my essential oil diffuser on, and that lime or that lemon, and everything's good. Yeah. That is. And I know, like you said, it's not the same for people that are thinking like you said, the lavender or the more kind of sweeter smells. But for me, it's like, oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay. What's your luxury now that hustle isn't the goal?
My daughter. That's put, she has exposed me to things in their generation. Yeah. That and it's probably for them it's a necessity, it's an automatic, but for me it was a luxury. But just doing a regimen of like waxing and things like that, and skincare massages that to me that's a luxury.
Yeah.
And the goal is not the hustle. It is the opposite. Yeah. It's to take the time to wind down and all of those things. And to me, I'm putting that in the luxury category because I never did it before.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. And it wasn't important. So to me, that's a luxury. That might be somebody else's like that's a given,
right? Yeah.
It's a luxury for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yes.
Thank you for coming on, Nurse Trish. This was such an amazing interview.
Thank you.
Do you have any last words for our guests?
Okay, guys, fuel your body, your spirit, your surroundings. Okay, your surroundings matter too. Okay, we're talking about smells and colors or whatnot. Fuel yourself. Self-care. Okay. Self-care is so important. And cherish the moment. Stop and smell the flowers.
Oh.
Stop and smell the flowers. And do things out the box. I mean, it doesn't have to be the same old thing. And why not? Sometimes we be like, we can't do that. We're not going, why not? Why not? What's stopping you? So just live life. And live life. Appreciate everything that you have. It may not be everything that you want, okay? But definitely appreciate what you have. Doesn't mean settle for it,
right?
But appreciate what you have, okay? So, yes, and be in good health and good wellness mentally, mental health. That is my biggest thing, you know, right now as far as a psychiatric nurse practitioner, is taking care of your mental health. And don't be afraid to talk about it.
It's okay not to be okay.
Yeah, it's okay not to be okay. Now, and we always say it's okay not to be okay, but you don't have to stay that way.
Yes, I love that.
But you don't have to stay that way. It's just a lot of things. We got resources today. So mentally, your mental affects your physical. So definitely make sure that you're taking care of yourself mentally and, like I say, and environmentally. Yes.
And tell the viewers where they can find you.
You can find me starting in August, I will be at Valley Behavioral Services in Madison, Alabama. Okay. And I will be accepting new patients and all insurances. So don't be shy when you hear psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. It's not all about medication. Yeah. It's about helping you find a path, a regimen. I'm all about natural things too. Okay, it's not. But at the end of the day, sometimes people do need help getting through true disorders. Yeah. Anxiety is a true disorder. Insomnia is a true disorder. A lot of women are, and I'm saying women, right? Because that's my focus is like really women's health. But like just laying there not sleeping at night because they don't want to take anything. Or we don't want to, like, we feel like, you know, I don't know. We're struggling with so many things that we don't have to struggle with. We don't have to struggle with, but you can find me, like I said, next month, seeing new patients at the Valley Behavioral Services in Madison, Alabama.
Okay. Now, what about your social media handles?
Social media, thank you.
Yes.
Oh, goodness, I am on Facebook. I wasn't even prepared, so I got to do better with that one. Facebook, Instagram, Nurse Trish. Look up Nurse Trish. And you'll find me there.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. This has been such an amazing interview. You are the epitome of a South boss. I've known you since elementary school, middle school, high school, and just to see you bloom and grow and, you know, really step into the powerful woman that you are has been a beautiful sight.
Thank you so much. It means so much to me.
So thank you.
And same for you. Same for you.
So thank you guys for tuning in for our first episode of the Soft Boss Podcast. We are so excited and happy that Nurse Trish stopped in to hang out with us for a little while and talk to us and give us a lot of good pointers so that we can live our lives in wellness and health and in mental clarity. All right, guys. So we will see you guys on the next episode. Nurse Trish, again, thank you for coming in, stopping in, talking to us with the Soft Boss Podcast. And we will see you guys on the next episode.
To be a special guest on the Soft Boss Experience podcast, email us at softbossexperience@aol.com.